All right, I think we are live. How is it going, BRI-HIVE? How is your Thursday going? I cannot believe that it is Thursday already. The week just goes by so fast. Or is it just me? Does the week go by fast for you, or is it just me? Okay, but anyways, on to the live stream. For those of you who do not know me, I am Boss Attorney Bri, and I am a licensed California attorney where I practice family law and trademark law. And in my spare time, I like to get on YouTube and talk celebrity cases, trademark cases, and copyright cases. And today we are going to be discussing both copyright and trademark with, I guess, a little bit of celebrity in there as well. So yeah, I've been finding some good cases this month. So with a lot of crossover in all of the areas that we like to talk about on this channel. So we do have that going on. Let me double check my audio here because I forgot to check if I'm even on the right microphone. Okay, it says that I am, so hopefully the sound is good. Let me know how you guys are doing this Thursday. Let me know if you have heard about any of these cases. So the first case that we are going to be talking about is our good sis Taylor Swift being sued again for copyright infringement, but this time the copyright infringement is from her book Lover. Didn't really know about the book, but I like copyright, I like trademark, so I covered the case. The other case that we're going to be talking about is Nike suing some shoe companies for basically customizing Nike shoes. I have not looked at it at all, but I did see that there are quite a few pictures that they are going to be comparing of like what shoes they are. Do they really look like Nikes and things like that? And that is a trademark lawsuit that we are going to be covering today as well. So let me know in the chat if you have heard of these lawsuits. If you're watching on the replay, let me know in the comment section if you have heard of these lawsuits. The filings on them are pretty recent, so no shame if you haven't heard of them yet. We're going to go through them today. We have the complaints, we have the paperwork, and we also have the comparison. Matter of fact, I forgot to pull up the comparison for Taylor Swift. So let me do that before we jump into sharing the screens and things like that. So boom, there that is. So that's all ready. But yeah, some interesting stuff. So we're gonna have a little compare stream. We're gonna see if the things they're saying look alike actually look alike. So let me actually open two of these Taylor Swift ones so that we can do side, or I don't know if I can do side by side comparison actually. No, I probably should have put it on the PowerPoint, but we'll see. We'll see. All right. So let me go ahead and check out who is in the chat on the live stream, see what's going on here. We have Kalisha Casey. Welcome to the live stream. This was an early chat, so hopefully you're still here and says, wait, what? I've not heard of this going on. Yeah, it's a lot going on in the streets. In the legal streets, it's a lot going on. Oh, and before I forget, if you guys are watching live or you're watching on the replay, or I guess those are the only two options, make sure you hit the thumbs up button to help the channel out. Also, if you are not subscribed, make sure to turn your subscribe button from red to gray to make sure that you are notified when I'm going live. Go ahead and hit the bell button to get notifications. I know sometimes they do not notify you, but at least put it on there and then hopefully they will notify you. But yes, do the YouTubey things. Make sure you help me out in the algorithm because that supports the channel and it also helps YouTube pay me, which is fun, right? We like to do it for free, but we also like money. Okay, we got matching birthdays for happiness. Welcome back to the live stream saying hi, Bri. Hello to you as well. We have Jessica Lambert saying hi, Bri, calling in at 12:35 a.m. in the UK. In a UKGB. I don't know what the GB is. In the house. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us live. I hope you're not too sleepy there. We have Marianne Williams, a member of the channel, saying hello with the B emoji. Hello and welcome back to the live stream. And thank you so much for being a member of the channel. We also have Swat saying hi, Bri. Hello to you and welcome to the live stream. We have a happy Friday Eve coming from Tanya D, a moderator and member of the channel, 3-month membership. Tanya D always here supporting, saying hello and happy Friday. Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve to you as well. The week just goes by so fast. I don't understand. Silver Gypsy says, hi from Colorado Springs. I just learned about the book Copyright by a person who wrote a book called Lover in 2010. So this is interesting. Yeah, that is the case that we are going to be covering, I think, because I haven't read the complaint yet. But yes, there's some comparisons here. They do have a little bit of a similar theme, but I will let you guys be the judge of whether it's similar or not, honestly. So today we should do some polls today. We haven't done a poll in a long time. So hopefully I can get the poll going, okay? The poll, like the voting poll, that sounded bad. Okay. The best live says, hi Bri, I'm super tired. I just got home from work. Well, welcome to the live stream. Hopefully listening to me laugh at myself will help you relax after a long day of work. Swat Watson says, heard about Miss Swift's situation. I don't think it holds water. Yeah, I haven't read the complaint yet, so I will be reacting to it live. I think there are some similarities in the style, but whether it's copyrightable, those will be the questions that need answered. And see, I think I covered a Taylor Swift case at the beginning of this month. She is just getting sued left and right for copyright infringement, whether it's a song, whether it's a book, whatever else she puts out, she'll probably get sued for for copyright infringement when she does that as well. I don't know what's going on with Taylor Swift, but people, they like suing her, okay? And then Nike, on the other hand, likes suing people. So we got both sides of the fence today. We have Shamika J saying, hi, Bri. Hi, everyone. Yay, I finally caught a live. We are happy to have you here live. Hopefully you can come to more live streams. We have Tiny D saying, I like your shirt. Thank you. I actually got this shirt for free in undergrad. It's supposed to be like the Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, but this does not look like Tony the Tiger. It's a ghetto Tony the Tiger. But hey, the shirt has lasted me about a good, how long has it been? Almost 8, maybe around 8 years. This shirt has lasted me. So ghetto Tony the Tiger, you are still winning. Funny thing is, I went to an HBCU, so you would think they would have had the proper Tony the Tigers on the shirt so that we couldn't say it's a ghetto Tony the Tiger, but that's okay. It's okay. We love the HBCUs. We have Marissa the Face saying hi all. Hello and welcome to the live stream. Kath, welcome back to the live stream, saying hello and dropping a B with the supporting emojis. Love to see it. Tiny D says, glad you made it to Shamika. Dasby says, hello, everybody. I like how you typed that. Welcome back to the live stream. Hello, Z Seltzer. Nice to have you here with these supporting emojis. Love to see it. Okay. We got Dabs Beats laughing. That was a good way to put it. Everybody. Crystal says, hey, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. You're getting in on all the craziness that the BRI-HIVE chat gets into already, right? Chelsea says, good evening, BRI-HIVE. Did I get that right from Emily D. Baker's channel? Welcome over. Yes, we are called the BRI-HIVE over here. And welcome. Law nerds unite, right? You can jump between channels, but thank you for coming over and watching from Emily's channel. I had so much fun when we live streamed with Natalie, and hopefully we can do it again. Hopefully we come up with some good topics to do it again. Samwise Ganja says, hello, y'all. Bri, thank you for being so sensational. Thank you. And thank you for being here. So you are also sensational. Help keep me motivated. I actually almost did not stream today because I had like so much work going on. But one of the projects that I was working on, we actually decided to hold off on it. So I was able to set up a live stream really quick. So I'm so grateful for everyone that was able to make it here on such short notice, because usually I try to post a little earlier in the day so that you guys can have some time to set your reminder, see it on YouTube, all of the things. But today it was a long day. I woke up at like 5 a.m. I getting through my work, but I was not about to have time but luckily we postponed that project. So now we are here live talking about copycats. So thank you everyone that joined in. Sarah Fernandez says, made it to a live. Hello from Arizona. Hello, welcome to the live stream. We love to have people here live. It makes it so much more fun. Mary Ann Williams says her lawyers are being kept very busy. Yes, Taylor Swift getting sued left and right. Dasby says that's Tony's brother, Antoine. I forgot about the shirt because the chats come in a little late, and then sometimes I'm a little slow with reading them, keeping up with the chat because you guys are all commenting. But yeah, this is Antoine. Tony, Antoine the Tiger. Kat says, there's always a list of people who sue and get sued every few months. Yeah, a lot of people, it's a lot of kind of repetitive. Okay, they're suing this person, they're suing that person, they're getting sued by this person. I agree with you. Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian is always on the list. Yes, I agree with you. I agree. Z Selters with the Queen and the laughing. Sarah Fernandez says, Ghetto Tony. It's Ghetto Tony. That's what I'm like one of those people that like keeps a lot of stuff probably a lot longer than I'm supposed to keep it. As you can see, the tiger's all cracking. It's not the shirt probably should go in the trash or be recycled or whatever you want to do with it. But I'm gonna wear it to the paint fall off. Carrie says, hello, welcome to the live stream. Harry says, love your vibe here. So glad I found you, Bri. I'm glad that you found the BRI-HIVE as well. We like to have fun over here. So I'm hoping that it's a good relaxing in to those of you who are in the evening time here. I know we have some people watching in other places where it's nighttime or morning and things like that, but hopefully it's just a good laugh to relax you, take a little bit of stress out of your life. I'm happy that you have joined the BRI-HIVE. Chelsea says, Law Nerds Unite. We loved having you, Bri. Thank you so much. I love to see you guys here. Love to see the channel crossovers, especially when the different chats can vibe. Those are always the best. Shamika says, yes, the vibe here is definitely refreshing. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Tiny D said, ain't no party like a BRI-HIVE party. We used to go with ain't no live like a BRI-HIVE live because a BRI-HIVE live so fly. Yep. I haven't said that in a long time. Okay. And then we have Chelsea saying to Kath, Taylor Swift especially, she's had an expensive couple of years. Yeah. They're going after Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay is getting sued a lot. And Samwise Ganja says, girl, I am glad you did. I needed this. Thank you. Yes, I'm happy I was able to get on live stream because it's relaxing just to get on the camera and laugh at yourself and then have you guys here to comment with me and find more things to laugh at. Find more things to laugh at. Okay, let's get into the case. I think I hit pretty much every single comment. So we're going to get into the case. Let's start off with Taylor Swift. Just because it's a way shorter complaint and it seems like more people are a little bit of interested in that case. So we'll start off with that. I don't really have when I pick these cases, I don't really have a schedule. I just kind of go off the vibe. So I am going to go ahead and make a poll of, are these similar? And remember, this is for a book that I guess Taylor Swift wrote. Like I said, I'm not all the way familiar with that. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I just go after what the cases are going after. I did not used to keep up with celebrities and what they had going on, or even the lawsuits that they were involved in until I started live streaming lawsuits and going over complaints and things like that. So now I do keep up with them, even though I might not actually be a fan or know much about what they have going on. So let's go. Are these similar? I guess we can go books because it's about books. Yes, no, and then we'll go neutral and just wait to vote. I won't put it up yet until we're getting into the comparison stage. And so wait to vote because there's a couple of pages that they are actually comparing. So let's get into the screen sharing. Here we go. All right, Taylor Swift being sued by Teresa Ladart is the plaintiff suing Taylor Swift and Taylor Swift Productions Incorporated. So her and her company, it just says complaint. But as we already talked about, this is a copyright lawsuit. It goes on to say this is an action for copyright infringement by Teresa Ledart. They're going to call her TLD in this complaint. The owner of the rights of the creative elements of her published book, Lover. The Lover book was written and designed by TLD and published by Author House on January 12th, 2010. So exactly the one, I forgot who mentioned it earlier, but yes, the same book here. Lover was registered with the United States Copyright Office that same year. Defendant Taylor Swift, along with other defendant Taylor Swift Production Incorporated, released the album Lover with an accompanying book. The Swift and TSP Lover book is what they're going to call it, of the same name on August 23rd, 2019. The Swift and TSP Lover book included a number of creative elements that copied the expressive design and arrangement of the TLD Lover book. They both are T and then SL. SL both starts with like that eh noise, and then D and P. They sound the same. I don't know if the abbreviations was a good look or like to read it out loud, because those do sound similar. TSP, TLD. Those are similar sounds. I'm sorry, got distracted there. They copied the creative elements and the expressive designs and arrangement of the TLD Lover book without authorization or credit, to the detriment of TLD. The TLD book Lover was written by TLD over a number of years with a final compilation of writings and cover and internal designs and arrangement, completed and published altogether in 2010. The full book was registered for copyright on February 5th, 2010 under this registration number. The 2010 copyright registration used a full copy of TLD works as the deposit copy filed with the United States Copyright Office. And now for some of you, if you don't know, generally you cannot just copyright the title of a book. When you are submitting the book for copyright, you're basically submitting the whole thing, because titles, they're not necessarily copyrightable. They're not necessarily trademarkable. You can trademark a title of a book or a title of an album if you have a series, or titles of movies and things like that, if you have a series. But generally just trademarking the title of the book, that's not, you're not going to be able to protect that unless there's like some significant element to it, or like they're saying the arrangement of the actual book. That's what they're saying that they're trademarked or that they copyrighted, not necessarily the title of the book. So just because they have the same title does not automatically mean, okay, copyright infringement. You have to prove that there are other elements that are similar, and that's what they're going to try to do here. Okay. Popping back into the case, we have it is plaintiff TLD's view that the scope of the 2010 copyright registration for the full TLD work includes the entirety of the book, including all designs and textual elements thereof. I don't know. I don't know about that. You might have just copyrighted the text because it's a TX. You might have just copyrighted the text. I'm sorry. Maybe you can get away with the design. The design and textual elements embodied with the TLD work are original and unique. The Swift and TSP Lover book was released as part of Swift's Lover album on August 23rd, 2019, with all credits for design and textual elements claimed as works by Swift. Man, people are always saying that Taylor Swift is copying them. Why, Taylor? Why, Taylor? Okay. Upon information and belief, the Swift and TSP Lover book has achieved considerable sales in association with the Swift Lover album through numerous different sources. Because she's Taylor Swift, she's gonna sell a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. She's Taylor Swift. She has a large fan base. Okay. Retail stores and online services at least, and has a reach of at least 2.9 million copies sold within the United States since its release date, over 4 million copies sold internationally. Plaintiff, so the other lady, TLD was not according any credits nor received any payments. She wanted to be paid for Taylor Swift's book related to Swift and TSP Lover Book since August 2023, 2019. The Swift and TSP Lover Book is released and published by Swift and TSP, and claiming all creative credits for Swift as well includes at least substantially the same format of a recollection of past years memorialized in a combination of written and pictorial components within the book, with a substantially similar cover format. And we're going to look at the covers and the different parts of the book so that you guys can actually compare it for yourself. She's using a lot of words that are tripping me up right now, but that's okay. We're going to make it through here. Okay. With the author photographed in a downward pose and the color scheme pastel pink and blue. So same color scheme is what she's alleging. With the same title again, Lover, with substantially the same introduction page format with a similarly styled Lover title, as well as an earlier photograph of the author in nature setting and turned to the right, and an accompanying forward with substantially similar greetings and wishes for the reader, with a substantially similar inner book design with interspersed photographs and writing throughout the body thereof, and with a substantially similar back cover format with the author photographed in an upward pose, just the pose with the front cover pose, and again a substantially similar color scheme, pastel pink and blues, all in comparison with the creative elements of the TLD work design owned by TLD in total, as well as protected by TLD's registered copyright. And then they're going to compare it when we get there. Okay, so let's pause there and let's look at the comparison here to see what you guys think and if you think it's similar yet. And so I'm not going to put out the poll yet until we can go over everything. So this is the oh, sorry, I was reading the comment. This is the cover page of the First Lady that is suing Taylor Swift. So let's see here. It's just poetry by Teresa Ladard. As you can see, we have the pink. She said there's blue as well, but I don't really see the blue. I might be blind here. And then the book is called Lover. So she said that it was a picture in nature, but she's like in a house. Does this not look like a living room to you guys? It looks like you're in a house because there's a window. And then this looks like a bookshelf or something. And this looks like a photo that she probably just took herself. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the first page. Maybe let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the entirety of it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm not seeing the blue. All right. This is the title of the lady suing's book. Okay. And then we're going to go on to Taylor Swift. And this is Taylor Swift. In nature, I guess these are supposed to be clouds. So this is her in nature. She's looking down. She said that was part of the similarity is that she was looking down. They wasted a lot of ink, printed that out. I don't like that for them. I'm not getting the same vibe. I guess their head is pointed similar directions. I don't know. What do you guys think so far? What do you guys think so far about the comparison? She's definitely inside. I don't know why she said the nature thing. She has a dog, but I wouldn't consider that being in nature. Okay, Taylor Swift. I keep scrolling back and forth to try to do some comparisons, but I'm going to try to pause it for a little longer so that you guys can look at it and see if you see any similarities. And one thing to point out as well is that it's not very uncommon for a person writing a book for their cover to be them, the cover to be a picture of them. And this looks like it's edited. They put a lot of effort into it. It doesn't look like she took it herself. This looks like she went to her mom's house and her mom took the picture for her, in my opinion. What do you guys think? It doesn't look like something that's like, oh, I'm about to write a book. This looks like she pulled something out of her photo chest, I don't know what you would call it, and put it on here. And she tried to say the same thing about Taylor Swift, like, oh, this is an older picture of her. This looks like it was taken for the purpose of writing the book, especially with the heart around Taylor Swift's eye. Hey, for one time on Taylor Swift's side. I'm on Taylor Swift's side on this one. I'm on her side. Let's see what the chat is saying so far. We have a Chelsea saying, I can kind of see the blue in the background like a marble look. Okay, let's see. Let's see that. And that's what I was thinking too, as far as her blue, but I just thought that was just the way that it was printed. Like when you make a photocopy of something, sometimes the coloring is a little off. That's what I got from the bluish, but maybe that's actually what the book looks. Oh, I guess so, because the outline goes out to this far. So okay, I see the blue now. I just thought it was bad copying. So okay, we'll agree with that one, Chelsea. We have Sarah Fernandez says looks nothing alike. I am on that wavelength. Deacon Fatal says they don't look a thing alike. Had to bring out the Southern draw in me. Love to see it. We got some comments coming in today. Catherine M says, could the photocopy of the poetry book miss some details? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. That's what Chelsea pointed out. I can see it now, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't have that great a vision. So I just thought it was poor copying, because sometimes when I copy things, it looks like that, and it shouldn't look like that. Tiny D says nothing alike. Myra says the author is very mistaken. I love the way that she put that. Chelsea says the cover is not even the same. I can agree with that for sure. Shamika says, nope, not the same. Okay, got it. Yeah, I think everyone's on the same wavelength here. So we're not on Miss Teresa's side. I don't know. We're not getting on Teresa's side. Usually just Alex says, these are not even close to being similar. Carrie Todd says, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Deacon Fatal says, maybe the color scheme, but that's it. Yeah, the color scheme is similar and it has the same title. But remember, like I said earlier, you can't copyright a title. So I get why she might be offended that Taylor Swift sold more than her. But look, this is not the only element that she's comparing. So we just looked at the title. The cover page to see if it was similar. So far, it seems like we're on the same wavelength of it's not similar, but we'll keep going. Let me do a couple more comments and then we'll get into it. Silver Gypsy says they aren't standing in the same position. She did say they were standing in the same position, right? And they're not. They're not. She tried to say they're both looking downward or whatever, but to me, it looks like she's looking to the side. Well, let me make that bigger. It looks like she's looking to the side, and then side and down. I would go with that for her. And then for Taylor Swift, I think she's looking more down. What do you guys think? I think she's looking more down. I don't know. And then her shoulders, I'm like going deep into the analysis. Her shoulders are facing forward. They're not to the side. The lady is like holding a dog to the side. I keep calling her the lady, but Teresa is holding the dog to the side. I wouldn't consider these similar poses. I just wouldn't. Let's see. Samwise Ganja says they look nothing alike. To Marissa the Fae says the poem book looks like she took a pic out of a photo album and said, here, use this. I agree with that. Definitely. Shamika says looks like those photos you get taken at a fair. Yeah, or maybe even if you had a little Polaroid and you just took that picture and put it on your book cover, right? Kinlan says, I don't think there's any similarities. Okay, that's a further step than a lot of people are taking, but I think people are going to agree with you. Chelsea says, it's really hard to see, honestly. Yeah, the blue is hard to see. Hedgehog in Space says, oh, did you watch My Cousin Vinny yet? No. I did not. I was gonna watch it this weekend, but I'm just so tired and I need to find it. And for free, because I saw HBO has it and you can rent it, but I don't want to pay for it. But maybe I'll pay for it if we have to, and then we'll have a little watch party. I was gonna watch it this weekend and do a watch party, but I forgot to announce it on Tuesday because we wouldn't be able to do it like live streaming because copyright infringement. And we don't want to be like our good sis Taylor Swift over here getting sued. but maybe we'll do like a private live stream and watch it that way. What if, for those of you that want to join in watching and seeing my reaction and talking about the movie as it goes through and helping me take notes, I'm thinking about doing like a private watch party on YouTube. Okay. Dabs Beat says Taylor Swift sells more than everybody in everything. Taylor Swift sells a lot, Miss Teresa. I don't know if this was a good one for you. Now, if it was more similar, like some of these songs that she's being sued for, different story. But the book cover, I'm not buying it based on the book cover. Chelsea says, doesn't copyright have an element of not causing confusion in the public? I don't remember the exact wording of it, but it can't like overlap with the same audience that she's approaching. Now, they may have the same argument that Drake had regarding the what was it called, like the Smiths rap or something like that. The same argument is like, no one's listening to that song like that anymore, or that audio like that anymore. Taylor Swift can probably argue the same thing, is that we don't cross paths because no one's buying your it sounds mean, but we don't cross paths because no one's buying your book, right? Depending on how many sales she's still getting, her book might not be that relevant anymore, which seems plausible to me, because not that I know everyone, but I definitely never heard of her or her poetry book. Not that I'm a poetry expert either. She might be a very popular poet. I don't know, but Taylor Swift will probably use that argument like, hey, we are not in the same boat, lady. We're not doing the same thing. Deacon Fatal says, I wouldn't even try to sue over this. Looks like a waste of money. Sounds like a waste of money. It's a waste of money. I love Deacon Fatal comments. P&K Faith says, and not the same font at all. Okay, yeah, let's look at the font. I didn't think about looking at the font. Okay, this is this lady. I keep calling her this lady. That's not very nice. Okay, this lady's font. Then proceeds to call her this lady. This is her font. And then we have more of a cursive font. And then this lady's font is more text style. And I'm not a text or a font expert either, so I don't know if I'm explaining it right. But yeah, hers is cursive. We'll go with script for her. And I would go more plain text with this one, or whatever category that it might fall into. So I would agree with P&K Faith. Cass says, nope, the Evermore case, ? In my opinion, have more similar vibes than this. Yes, I agree. Taylor Swift's always being sued. Yes, I agree with the Evermore case. Deacon Fatal says she's given profile and Tay-Tay is given full face. Agreed. Absolutely agree with that. Park Princess 2 says the dog is looking down. Does that count? Maybe they're comparing the dog to Taylor Swift. The dog looks like it's hugging her, though. Let me go back to the dog is looking down. I get what she's saying. She's looking down, but it's more, to me, it's more to the side. Maybe she was going more for a look down, but to me, it's more to the side and down. It's more like, what would you call it? It would be southwest, right? To look down and then to the side, southwest or southeast, whichever way you want to go, right? Seven Star says, oh gosh, your flowers need a refresh. Yeah, those flowers are dead. They died very fast, but I tried to just take out the sunflowers, but it wasn't working, so I just left them all. I know, because the pink ones are still most of them. Some of the pink ones are still okay, so I was gonna leave them, but I couldn't get the sunflowers out without messing up the pink one. So I'll have to take some time to do that, or just get rid of them all. Okay, Sarah Fernandez says, I Googled Teresa's book over and the background is a baby blue, but it still looks nothing like Taylor Swift's. Okay, and I can see like the marbly effect too, if it is that baby blue like you just said. And it's like a little marbly effect. I could see it a little bit, but it's not the greatest copy. And these clouds, I guess you can say, are maybe like a marbly effect. I don't know. I don't know if marbly is even a word. Probably not. We're calling it that, right? Okay, let's go back into the complaint and get through some of these allegations that Miss Teresa is making. Stylistically, The Swift and TSP Lover book includes creative elements that are not typical or present within other published books, and as compared with TLD works, leave an overall impression that Swift and TSP Lover book is again substantially similar in terms of the above noted design element as those within the TLD work. I don't know if Miss Teresa listened to my live stream with the 3LW song where Taylor Swift said she never heard of that song. Taylor Swift is going to come back and say, I never saw this book. I don't know whose book this is. Never heard of it. Never thought about it. Don't care about it. Never read it. So Taylor Swift is good. After that 3LW, I've never heard the song. I only listen to country. That's what my girl said. So she's going to probably say the same thing about this book. She's going to probably say the same thing because how do you check that? How do you check that? Maybe looking for different titles when you're thinking about writing the book. Yeah, maybe, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to actually go and read the book and say, oh, look, I like the pink and blue. Let me copy that. I don't know. I don't see a famous person doing that, especially Taylor Swift, because she keeps getting sued for copyright infringement. So I would assume she would try to stay away from any copywriting stuff, but who knows, right? The TLD, let's go back into the complaint. The TLD work was published in 2010 and made available through various channels by publisher Author House, thus allowing for repeated and long-term access to Swift and TSP either directly or indirectly until the Swift and TSP Lover book was released. The defendant to this day have never sought nor obtained a license from TLD of her creative design element rights, nor have they given any credit to TLD in relation to the TLD work and the infringing Swift and TSP Lover book release, let alone provided any monetary payment, sis. I don't know. I don't think you getting this money. I really don't. So far, just based off of the front of the book, I don't see it, but we'll go through the rest of the book that she cited. She wanted monetary payments for the TLD work and the infringing Swift TSP Lover release to the plaintiff. Cause of action, she's basically suing for a copyright infringement that she exploited her book. Okay, let me read the first paragraph of the copyright infringement and then we'll jump down into what she's actually asking for. So, plaintiff repeats what's above. The defendant's reproduction, distribution, and sale of the infringing book, the Swift and TSP Lover book in the United States, and intentionally continue to this day, and defendant have not designed to compensate or has not dined. Oh, I never seen that word before. Has not dined to compensate the copyright owner of the work, TLD, for the use of the copyrighted work in TLD work, the defendant's reproduction, distribution, licensing, merchandising, and economic exploitation of the Swift and TSP Lover book, and authorizing others to do the same infringes on the plaintiff's exclusive right. So she thinks that she copied her book. Let's see. Wherefore, the plaintiff is requesting for a judgment. This is what she wants paid, or what she wants to happen, because she believes that Taylor Swift has violated her rights. They are asking for judgment that all of the defendants, by virtue of their involvement with creation, publication, reproduction, public dissemination, and distribution of the Swift and TSP Lover book, have violated the Copyright Act. That she also wants a judgment assessing defendants for the damages in excess of $1 million suffered by plaintiff. So she thinks that her damages are going to be more than $1 million. Can y'all see it? I don't see it. Well, I see the $1 million because Taylor Swift has probably made well over $1 million in selling this book with her 4 million copies. The number is not unreasonable, but she's saying what she will be owed will be more than that $1 million, most likely. But is there copyright infringement here? I don't know. Okay. She says she suffered the $1 million, including an award for actual damages, which will be like actually what Taylor Swift what she made off of the book, and defendant's profits attributable to the infringement of statutory damages under the Copyright Act, and as well as costs and attorney's fees to the full extent provided for by sections 501. All of the sections of the copyright. Damages and profits shall include all profits and damages resulting from the exploitation of the work domestically and internationally. All right. So they are demanding a jury trial on this. Now, this lady has brought this copyright lawsuit against Taylor Swift, but her complaint is 5 pages long. So I'm not sure if she spent a lot of money bringing this action, but I hope that she did not. Just based off of this complaint, she'll probably have to file again. I don't know. But it's a 5-page long complaint. Should not have been too much attorney time. I'm hoping it's not too much attorney time, because I don't think she should have filed this. I don't know. I just don't. Marissa the Face says, Bri, you need to watch My Cousin Vinny, but only when you're rested. Thank you. I will be rested and I will watch it. I promise I'm going to watch it. I just don't know when. Deacon Fatal says, I do love that movie. Yeah, I have homework, but I wasn't given a deadline. So, hey, technically I'm not behind. Tiny D says, how much is the movie to rent? I think it's like $10 if you rent it through HBO on, what do you call this thing? On YouTube. But I may have HBO through my mom's cable service. I may have HBO through my mom's cable service that I might be able to stream it. Z Celtics says, sounds great for the members only. Yeah, we could do a members only live stream for it as well. And it won't be public. It won't become public. So you would have to be a member to join me in my reaction. Deacon Fatal says, Tiny D, I think renting is around $5. Probably around that too. I think I saw 10, but I could be very much so mistaken. I see a lot of numbers all day long. Cheerful Bacon, what a lovely name, says, sorry I am late, but I finally made it listening while making dinner in Blaine, Washington. Well, welcome to the live stream. I hope you have a fantastic dinner. I have not cooked all week, so I hope your dinner is wonderful, and maybe I'll start cooking on the weekend again. Alpha, my fiance, has been having food, so he has been bringing me food every day, which is probably not that healthy, but it's okay. It's okay, because I'm pretty much only eating like an actual full meal probably one time a day, because I always say I'm on a diet, but still eating out every day. This week, at least this week. Off topic, but back onto the topics. Hedgehog in Space says, last I checked, it was free on YouTube. I didn't see it for free on YouTube, as far as My Cousin Vinny goes. Tiny D says, welcome to Cheerful Bacon. Yes, exactly. Welcome in. Das Beat says, I'm subscribed to all the big stream sites, but I also use a free site sometimes. Try PrimeWire. I'd make sure that you use the .id one, not the .com. Okay, I won't read that one all the way out because I don't want them coming after me. Candy's Life says, hello, Bri. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Nice to have you here joining us live. Deacon Fatal says, should have used Wingdings. I don't know what that is. Cap says, Tay Tay has a loyal, solid fan base. They almost always know if it's her album, her songs, her merch. Exactly. Very loyal fan base. So if somebody copied Taylor Swift, she would definitely be able to sue them easily because she's so popular still, which is one of the arguments that Taylor Swift can probably make against this Miss Teresa lady, is that, hey, no one's buying your book, lady. So no, I'm not taking money out of your pocket because no one was buying your book to begin with. We're not crossing the same paths, right? Which is the mean thing to say, but if it's true, hey, it could be true. Oh, I'm way behind in the chat. Okay, let me get my life together. Candy's Life of Crime and Culture says, this is my first time here in your live. Well, welcome to the live stream. Love to have you here. Okay, I am way behind in the live stream, so I'm gonna skip, catch some of the last few ones, and then we're going to go on to the comparison of the rest of the book that she's saying is similar. Dabs Beat says, I would love to see how she proves these damages. Me too. And the thing is, if copyright infringement is found, it'll be very easy for her to get to that $1 million because she would be entitled to those profits that Taylor Swift has made. And remember, Taylor Swift has sold 4 million copies worldwide. Even if she was only receiving $1 per sale of the book, that's already $4 million. So she could reach that 1 million easily. The thing for her would be actually proving that copyright infringement. Deacon Fedo says, if she stole the poems, yes. If not, I would think, exactly, I would think this would be hard to prove. She's saying the formatting is similar. So let's look at that in a minute. Kim Lynn, oh, I like your name, says, I think this woman has lost her mind. Candy's Life of Crime and Culture says, you will laugh your A off. Deacon Fedo says, I hope she didn't either, because the mouse pockets are deep. Oh, the mouse's pockets are deep, and that is what Taylor is working with. Yeah, Taylor Swift is going to have a lot more money than Miss Teresa. I would like to know how many books Miss Teresa has sold of her poems. Maybe we can go get her book, but that might put her back in the running to say, see, I am still relevant. Deacon Fatal says, shh, don't tell anybody. I know, right? I know, right? For the font, PNK Faith says, nah, Comic Sans. Oh, I don't know exactly what you're talking about. Data for Insights, welcome back to the live stream. Saying, hi, chat. I'm so glad I caught a BRI-HIVE live. Been on the replay stream lately. We're happy to have you here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Upside Down says, watch it for free F movies. I'll figure it out. Chelsea said, my cousin Vinny is $3.99 to rent on YouTube. Okay, where? I don't wonder where I seen $10 at. Maybe I'm confusing that with something else. Hodgehog in Space says, maybe she is trying to Streisand affect herself. Oh, Streisand affect herself. That's, yes. She's bringing attention to herself. So that was my thought. Let me not say this is what she's doing. That was my thought, that maybe she is filing this lawsuit because remember, this is a 5-page complaint. Maybe didn't cost that much to file. Probably a $400 and something filing fee. Hire a lawyer to draft up 5 pages, or go find your own complaint online and copy it and put it for 5 pages and everything that you think is similar, and file it with the court and hope that the news outlets will pick up that Taylor Swift is being sued again for copyright infringement. And hey, maybe we are helping her get some book sales. Streisand effect. Okay, let's go back to the book itself. Okay, so we already analyzed the cover. We already analyzed my girl's cover. Poetry by Teresa Ladart. Lover. Okay, similar titles, right? Or same title, honestly. Lover, deluxe album version 4. That's Tay Tay. Okay, we already said that doesn't seem to be too similar. Now we have the little title page, I guess, the first page in the book, and we have Lover, poetry by Teresa Ladart. Okay, she kind of switched up the order in which she's using. But see, guys, doesn't this look marbly too? That's why I thought it was just a bad copy. But this one does appear to be more of a bad copy because it looks like they just scanned it, like as if they don't know that you can like literally PDF stuff. Well, maybe they don't know. You can literally make a PDF by using your phone camera, like Apple phone camera in your notes app. You can make a clearer scan without like having to hold the, when you put the a book in a scanner, it makes that little shadow. You can avoid that by using your phone and making a PDF off your phone. Yeah, it took me a while to get to the words I wanted to use to explain that, so I hope it makes sense. All right, first page of Taylor's. What did she want her to do though? This is the first page of the book, right? What did she want her to do to make it? It's the first page of a book. I don't have a book close to me. I need to get a book. But what did she want her to do? It's just a plain page with the title on it. Doesn't seem too unique to me. This is what she's saying is similar. Because she put the title of her book. Oh, well, now it's the same font. Okay, it's a similar font now. That is a similar font now. Look at that. She's more cursive on the inside of the book. Okay, I caught that. It took me a while, but I did catch it. More similar font on the inside of the book. Different still, but similar. More similar than the font on the front of the book for sure. So I don't know what she wanted her to do though. It's just a plain word, and then you put the title of what the book is called on the first page. I don't think that is that unique, to tell you the truth. All right. And then we move on to her introduction page, which she's saying is similar to Tay Tay. What Tay Tay is doing. Oh, maybe this was the picture that she said was in nature. I might have confused the first page and this page. Because she's in nature, she's looking off to the side. And now we got Tay Tay in nature, and she is looking in the same direction. So let's see. We're going to have to rotate the pages. So this is Miss Teresa looking to the side with her arms crossed. Looks like she actually scheduled this picture as opposed to the first one. And then we have Tay Tay over here looking to the side. Let's rotate the screen so we can see if y'all are getting a similar vibe. Is this giving you a similar vibe? I think so. I think that's a similar vibe, the looking to the side. It's hard because they're both, she scanned it sideways. I don't know why she did that, but whatever. It is there. I am getting a similar vibe. Let's read what it has to say, because she said that the reading is similar. Oops. Come on, spin around. Okay. This is what she had to say. Thank you for being interested in the context of this book, which is dedicated to father, mother, and my companion lover. Love is an undeniable entity, and without its inspiration, I fear this book would have been impossible to write. An intense solitude occurred after tragically losing father, my hero, at 18 years old, which coerced me to ponder life at a different angle. But I soon learned more important, it's not the angles you choose in life, but rather the angels. My mother, Virginia, is an angel, but let me warn you, she is a hard-headed one, and we are just alike. But seriously, thank you for picking this book. Poetry may be considered a lost art, but it is still about personal feelings, and I believe that it is what makes us human. If you immerse yourself into these words and for a moment live through my poetry, hopefully you will realize that self-love equates to true love, and that is what God is all about. I now dedicate this book to, you, my readers, and may all of your life be filled with love and tenderness. Okay, so that's the vibe she gave us there. I can see the similarities in the looking off. Okay, that's a little bit more similar than the title of the book, in my opinion. But they are lover books. They could be pretending to look off to the person that they love. But again, looking off to the side, is that really that unique of an element? I don't know. Forward from Taylor Swift says, I found my old diaries from my childhood and teen years. They were covered in dust. I am not saying that for poetic effect. They were truly dusty, with pictures drawn of first day of school outfits and inspirational quotes I used to retrace over and over to get me through doubtful moments. I'd practice my autograph and tape my guitar picks to pages in the entries. Sorry guys, this is like really hard to read. And my eyes are not the best. Okay. I daydreamed on paper and mused about who might ask who to the dance and how nervous I was singing the national anthem at the local baseball game. I frequently and drastically changed my opinions on love, friends, confidence, and trust. I vented, described memories and details, jotted down new song ideas, and questioned why I would ever even try to shoot for a career I had such a small chance. Yeah, I'm not reading that whole thing because it is straining my eyes. But of course, she's talking about love there. I don't see her talking about her mother and her father like she did. She's just kind of saying why she wrote the book. Okay, so I can say more similar vibes with the turned looking to the side. Okay, a little more similar than the other one. And then, a yawn. Then we have the last page saying, I will always love you, the back of the book. Her with her dog again in her house. Again, looking like a picture that she just picked and said, hey, use this for my book. And then we have Taylor Swift looking up to the side. I guess I could see why she might think that she was inspired by her book, but you can technically be inspired by things. Does not mean that you're copying it. But these ones, the last two things that we looked at does look a lot more similar than the first two things. What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and put the chat up or the poll up to see if you guys think that is similar. Go ahead and vote because we've looked at everything that she compared on the book. Similar vibes, but copying, I think that's a little bit of a stretch. Let me know what you guys think by voting on the poll. Are these similar books? And as you do that, I will go ahead and go through some of the chats. Okay. We have Hedgehog in Space says the front matter isn't pink for Teresa's though. The front, I don't know exactly what you're referring to there. Data for Insight says the creator of the font will have the copyright. Yes, I think I did see that question pop up while I was reading. You can copyright fonts and you can be the owner of a font. But you, as a person putting it in your book, you would be licensing that font from that person that created it. Chelsea says it's not unusual for these titles to be on the first page. Yes, no, not very unique at all. Hedgehog in Space says not at all, 1 page versus 2 page. Yeah, okay, I see that. Data for Insight says, I mean, technically one could get in trouble for using the GOT font, a Game of Thrones font, for example, but will they really go after all users? Yeah, the thing is, most people aren't going to waste their time on like the smaller people, but they will sue some smaller people to kind of make their point, like, hey, you can't use this. I don't care how small you are, we're still going to sue you. But they're not going to go after everybody. Does that mean you're not copyright infringing? No, you are. You are still copyright infringing. So they may not sue you, but it doesn't mean that you're not violating the law for sure. Marissa the Face says, still not a similar vibe. T Swift feels like actual nature. Teresa gives me Art Deco and nature vibe. Yeah, I see. The thing is, I can see why she is saying, oh, this is similar. Because she probably does feel like it's similar. But is it similar enough for copyright infringement? I don't know. I don't think so. Hedgehog in Space. It's like she doesn't understand how books are edited. She could find this sort of introduction copy in any book in any genre. Yes, absolutely. Same thing with the foreword. You're always thinking, like, literally, she said, thank mother, father. That almost seemed like it was pre-written, unless she calls her mom, mother, and father. I don't know many people that do that, but it seems like that was in itself pre-written. So I don't know. I don't know what she's getting at with the foreword part of it. Abra Smith says, no, Tata has her arms. Oh, Tay Tay. Tay Tay has her arms and up and the look. Tay Tay has her arms up and looks open and inviting. Let's go back to it. Let's see the analysis here. Okay. Where are we at? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because her hands are out, and then the other lady, keep calling her the other lady. Other lady has her arms folded. I see what you're saying. Definitely see what you're saying there. Okay. Deacon Fado says, got a head for a big. Oh, yeah, no problem, guys. Pop in and out as you please. Data for Insight says, so looking to the side is ground for copyright trademark F. I got loads of pics in that vibe. Maybe I should sue Tay Tay too. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. Everybody don't go suing Tay Tay. She's already being sued too much. Okay. Yeah, so it can give, that's why I'm saying it can give off a similar vibe. Yes, it can give off a similar vibe, but it's not unique enough to be like, okay, I'm trademarking this. I'm absolutely trademarking this. Maybe if Tay Tay showed up and she had on this little shirt that this lady has on, a little striped shirt, a similar shirt to this. Her hair, she dyed it brown. She put it in the same way. She had this same tree in the background. She basically went to the same area and took the picture. She would have more of an argument, but it's not enough similarities within the picture. Just looking to the side is just looking to the side is not going to be enough. I don't think it will be enough. Different print, different style of shirt, all kinds of stuff. I don't see it. She's not even to the full same profile picture as Miss Teresa. So I feel you right there, data for insights. Kath says, no, we all have a photo similar to theirs. Her pose and her BG is not unique. I don't know what you mean by BG, but yeah, no, not unique enough. But as a person who felt like they put in a lot of work to their book, I can see why she thinks it's similar, but a lawyer probably should have told her it's not similar enough. Okay. Hedgehog in Space says, this is massively different. Nobody looking with a critical eye would think they're the same. My guess is either disordered thinking or a Hail Mary grift, or trying to get some money, right? Or bring attention to your book that hasn't had attention in a while. I don't know her sales records or if it's even out there still for sale, right? Lisa Dixon says, I will always love you. She stole from Dolly. Finding things that she stole, right? Hedgehog in Space says, sorry for blowing up your chat. The front and back matter are those extra pages, including the inside title, preface, printing, addition form, information, etc. Exactly. It's standard stuff, right? And no, blow up the chat. It helps us out in the algorithm, I think it helps us. But yeah, blow up the chat. I don't care. Upside Down says, you can't claim fonts that are public domain. No, you cannot. Oops. Oh no, moderators, we have a bot in here. If y'all can get rid of them. Okay, you guys are okay. I can see that you guys got rid of them. It still shows me on StreamYard. Thank you, moderators, for saving the day. Where we go? Data for Insight says, I would have been like, oh my gosh, T Swift and I are on the same wavelength. How cool, or something like that to get attention but not sue. And Taylor Swift might have even been like, yeah, girl. Exactly. Maybe she would have promoted her poetry book like, oh, I didn't even notice you at first. Not nice, but I didn't even notice you at first. But yeah, let me put it out there because you have something similar to me. Data for Insight says that would draw positive attention instead of this silliness. I agree with that there. Ophelia says cash grab definitely. Hill says hi all. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Ophelia says just read Taylor's forward and not a thread of similarity except lover font once again. Yeah. Okay. Kat says background. Oh, okay, I got it now. Skipping all of our bot chats. Chelsea says, I foresee a motion to yeet in the future of this lawsuit. I see. I agree with you. Chelsea says, oh no, bots. The moderator saved the day. Save the day and hopefully block them. Marissa the Face says, oh, D, the chat got hit by bots. Yeah, sometimes I get bots, but not very often. But the moderators were definitely on it. Kat says, oh, Bri, you're famous enough to have problem. Yeah, I probably encountered it probably like 2 or 3 times other than this time. So maybe we're blowing up. We might be blowing up. Ophelia says, do you have a siren or anything like Emily? No, I don't have any sounds yet. No sounds yet. Marissa claps to the mods. Yes, say thank you to the mods. Thank you, mods, for helping us out with the bots. Z Seltzer says, Whitney did not steal it. Dolly gave it to her with a license. Okay. Oh, that was one of the comments from earlier. Yeah. Upside Down says, Tay Tay fans just canceled her so much for book sales. Did she? Oh, you think they canceled Teresa? Or do you think they canceled Taylor Swift? I don't know too much about that. Tanya says to Kath, Bri is big time now because I got the bots. Don't call them back. Don't call them back. Okay. Hedgehog in Space says maybe the bot is trying to copyright infringe. After all, it's advertising for lovers. Maybe. Nicole Capero Ray says, "Hi, I'm just happy to be here and hope you're having a wonderful week." Thank you. Thank you so much. I am happy to be here too. We're having a great time talking about Tay Tay and the bots, and we're going to get into Nike. We're probably going to speed through Nike because I am tired and I'm hungry. So yeah. Okay. We have the poll. The results from the poll are in. I wish I could show this on the screen, but I cannot. We got a pretty good amount of votes. Almost everybody in the chat voted. So far, we have 6% saying yes, it's similar. We have 83% saying no, it's not similar. And then we have 11% that is neutral as to whether it's similar or not. I think that's a pretty good a good spread. I don't know, what would you call it? But I think that's a pretty accurate, because I think that there are some elements that I can see why she's like, oh, this is the same, this looks like mine. But at the same time, I don't think that she has enough to show copyright infringement just based off of looking at it. I'm not a book expert or anything of that nature, but I wouldn't say, okay, Taylor Swift copied this lady who wrote a poetry book that we don't even know how many sales she has, right? Not that you need a bunch of sales, but you do have to be relevant. You have to say that you're crossing the same paths versus, okay, songs. I guess you consider a song. You can consider a song as a poem. I guess you can, but you're putting it against yourself because you're straight up saying, okay, this was an album, or this was a book that came out with her album. So she's obviously not trying to pass it off as a poem. I guess a song could be considered a poem, but I don't know. I don't know what is actually all in the book. If her actual songs are in the book too, I don't know, because I'm not a Tay Tay fan. But yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, ma'am. Okay, the votes have changed. 5% yes, 84% no, 11% still on the neutral. Okay, ending the poll. Done with the poll. All right, so that was a good little Tay Tay. Oh, it changed again. Neutral is now 10%. Okay, so let's get into Nike. And so for Nike, we're probably not going to read a lot of it because it's 50 pages long. It is 50 pages long. So we're mostly going to be looking at the comparison between the products. So let's check out this complaint. Let's see what's going on here. We have our good friends Nike Incorporated suing Custom by Eileen doing business at, or Custom by Eileen Incorporated doing business as Drip Creations. Drips Incorporated is also being sued. Eileen Arellano, Raymond Carros, and Brian Porter are also being sued. So this is going to be a little bit similar to what we covered on Tuesday, as kind of small creators copying what I'm assuming are small creators copying someone else's brand, or in this case, customizing the Nike brand, right? So what are they suing for? They're in the Central District of California, and they are suing for counterfeiting and violation of the Trademark Act, trademark infringement, false designation of origin, and unfair competition, trademark dilution, unfair competition, and common law trademark infringement and unfair competition. So let's see what's going on. We have Nike suing all these people. We're going to look into the preliminary statement. And then we'll probably stop through the preliminary statement. So let's do that. Over the past 50 years, Nike has built an iconic and distinctive brand for its products, a significant aspect of which is the development of distinctive trademarks on which consumers rely to identify their authentic products and experiences. But Nike trademarks, and thus Nike brand, face a growing threat of unlawful infringement by dilution by others that seek to unfairly trade off of Nike's successes by leveraging the value of Nike's brand and to traffic in fake products. So yeah, Nike is one of those one of those plaintiffs that we see a lot on this channel. They're always suing someone, protecting their rights. Nike has so many trademarks. I think we've gone over it before in another Nike trademark lawsuit. They protect their brand. They defend their brand. All of these counterfeit goods, all of these customizing, changing the shoe from what it was. Same thing, we covered Little Nas X that was sued by, or he wasn't technically sued. The company that he worked with was sued by Nike for the shoes that they made. So Nike is on their trademarks, and they're saying that it's increasing. People are copying them more often now. Here we go. These unlawful activities include the promotion and sale of products purporting to be genuine Nike products, but that are in fact counterfeit. The promotion and sale of infringing customizations of the Nike's iconic products that have been materially altered in ways that Nike has never approved or authorized, and the promotion of sale of infringing knockoff footwear where Drip Creations has wrongfully engaged in all of the bad acts. But with the customization, they might have the, after the first sale doctrine defense. Drip Creations is a California-based company whose business primarily consists of selling customized footwear. Drip Creations advertises and sells many of its design on what purports to be 100% Nike Air Force One shoes. Contrary to Drip's creation claim, Nike recently discovered that in many instances, this is not the case. Ooh, y'all using fake Nikes. Upon investigation, Nike has discovered that there are in fact counterfeit Air Force One shoes being sold instead. That's not good. Okay, so no first sale defense there if you're doing that. Drip Creations' violation of Nike's intellectual property rights is not limited to its sale of counterfeit Nike Air Force One shoes. However, and extends to the core of Drip's creation business is customizations. Specifically, Drip Creation makes, promotes, and sells custom Nike Air Force One shoes that include images, materials, stitching, and or colorways that are not and have never been approved, authorized, or offered by Nike. A number of Drip Creations customizations entail deconstructing Air Force One shoes and replacing and adding material on the shoe, including fake and unauthorized Nike swoosh designs, as well as third-party trademarks and protected images. Examples of Drip Creations customizations are below. Okay, so this is what they're selling. So yeah, they are using other people. They're using other people's trademarks, copyrights, things like that. As you can see, they got Cheetos on here, Flaming Hot Cheetos on the Nikes. They're also saying they're taking apart their shoe and reconstructing it. Not good. They got little watermelons on there. Nike did not approve that. They made a Burberry shoe, Burberry plaid. This is kind of cute, but infringement, right? And then you have the Eat More Chicken from Chick-fil-A down below, and then you also have these butterflies on there as well. So yeah, let's see. Let's do a poll. Do you think this is infringement? Because obviously they're passing it off as Nike shoes. So I'm not even going to say, are these similar? I'm just going to say, is this infringement? Because they're obviously trying to pass it off as a Nike shoe by calling it an Air Force One, right? Okay. So let's go on to go deeper into it. These unauthorized customizations cause and are likely to cause confusion, mistake, and or create an erroneous association as to the source, origin, affiliation, and or sponsorship of the product. It is Nike's prerogative. Oh, yeah, prerogative. I don't think I've ever seen that word spelled out. To choose who it collaborates with, which colorways it releases, and what message its designs convey. These considerations are an integral part of Nike's branding and quality control over its designs. Remember, this is similar to Oprah Winfrey that we covered on Tuesday, right? They want to be in charge of who they connect their brand with, because it's going to come back on them. If someone thinks that Nike is making these shoes, they're going to sue them. Nike doesn't want Chick-fil-A suing them. Nike doesn't want Frito-Lays, or who makes Cheetos? Frito-Lays, right? They don't want them suing them, right? So they have to be, not only are they making money off of allowing other people to use their trademarks like the Nike swoosh, but they also don't want to be liable for someone copying their trademarks and making people believe that they had some part in it. Kind of like the rap snacks and Nicki Minaj and Barbie. Barbie did not want to be included in that nonsense, right? Getting somebody sick with some chips. No, Barbie does not want to do that. These considerations are an integral part of Nike's branding and quality control over its design. By applying unauthorized customization to Nike shoes, insinuating, we got another bots, we got more bots. I think you guys can see it faster than me. Oh, we got it. Okay, good job. Good job. Thank you, moderators. Got rid of them quick. Got rid of them quick. We accidentally called them back. Oh, let's get through the stream. Here, and you know what, with the bots, they sit there and they put like a whole bunch back to back. It makes it a lot more noticeable if they just put one and then wait and then put one. Why do they do it back to back? Because it makes it very obvious that we see you, right? We see you. But whatever, let's not encourage it. Okay, let's see here. What else do they have? They want to control the quality and design standards. Drip creation has and will continue to cause substantial harm to Nike's brand and hard-earned reputation. Drip creation, unauthorized use of Nike brand and products dilutes the distinctiveness of Nike trademarks, weakening their unique ability to identify Nike as the source of the iconic Air Force One, which I do believe that Nike actually has a trademark for the trade dress of the Air Force One, if I'm not mistaken. I think they do. In turn, Nike loses control over its brand, business reputation, and associated goodwill, which it has spent decades building. The damage to Nike from unauthorized customization is considerable. For example, in late March 2021, company called Mischief, we're going into the Lil Nas X case that we covered. Mischief Product Studio Inc. began taking orders for a limited edition Nike Air Max 97 shoes customized to prominently feature a satanic theme. Despite significant alterations, including adding red ink and human blood to the midsole, adding red embroidered Satan theme detailing, and adding a bronze pentagram to the lace, the so-called Satan shoes still prominently displayed the Nike swoosh design. Almost immediately after the Satan shoes were announced, Nike began receiving criticism from consumers who believed that Nike was endorsing Satanism. Some consumers even stated they never wanted to purchase Nike products again because of the Satan shoe. Additionally, Drip Creation offers knockoff. I don't know why I think it's funny when they use slang. Where are we at? Knockoff Air Force One style shoes that it refers to as D1. As D1 shoes. Really? The D1 shoes bear designs that infringe upon Nike's registered trademark relating to Air Force One shoes. For example, the Drip Creation D1 shoe is pictured below. Okay, so I think it doesn't have the swoosh on it, from what I can see. But that is also the, come on, thing. Okay, yeah, it looks like it doesn't have the swoosh on it. For the D1s, you don't get a swoosh. But they're shaped like the shoe, which like I said, I believe that Nike has a trademark for the actual shape of the shoe. For nearly every one of its unauthorized Air Force One customization, Drip Creation offers a seemingly identical style D1 knockoff, infringing Nike Air Force One trademarks. Worse still, these knockoffs are promoted on Drip Creation's website in close proximity to, if not directly next to, what Drip Creation claims to be authentic, customized Air Force One shoes. Not surprisingly, these tactics have led to numerous instances of consumer confusion. Here we go. They are writing comments. It says, bait and switch. I have never written a bad review for anything, but I'm fuming. My boyfriend ordered me a pair that were supposed to be the real Air Force One version. They took months to come with no communication. Every time he tried to email them asking about their status, he received a really rude and unprofessional email saying that the more he emails, the longer it will take. Because they can't design the shoe if you're emailing them, right? They got to answer your email and not finish your shoes. Then when they finally arrived, they were their crappy, ugly knockoff drip creation versions, not real Air Force Ones. They also proceeded to quickly refund him the difference in price between the real and fake ones. Him and his mom tried emailing numerous times with no response. Finally, I DM'd them on Instagram and they were very rude. They just kept saying that those were the ones he ordered. Clearly not, since they refunded him the difference right when they shipped. They knew what they were doing. Total bait and switch. Not looking good for them, right? Horrible return / customer service policy, which Nike is going to say they don't have. They have, superb service, right? The order took way longer than promised, did not receive the shoes in time to gift them for the holidays, ordered the wrong pair, and the company would not exchange an unworn shoe for the correct pair. I did not want the money back, just in exchange for the correct pair. Thought we ordered the Air Force One butterfly, instead ordered cheap pair of imitations for $100. Oh, so they were doing that on purpose. They were putting them next to each other, hoping that people will order their knockoff brands because they probably don't. I mean, they may not have had the actual Air Force One. So they were just sending them the knockoff ones instead of the actual Air Force Ones. That's not a good idea. Once again, I did not want my money back, just to exchange and pay the difference for the correct pair. Very poor customer service, because they probably didn't. They might not have had the actual Air Force One. So that's why why they didn't send it to you. Try not to make exact statements, because I don't know. Drip Creations, which is not an authorized distributor or retailer of Nike products, has gone out of its way to deceive customers into falsely believing that they are purchasing genuine Nike products, and or that Nike has authenticated or approved the drip creation products in order to trade off of Nike's brand and goodwill. This includes Drip Creation's unauthorized use of Nike's trademarks, both on its products and on its products and advertisement, and extensive use of Nike's brand throughout the marketing material and social media, and its purported guarantee of authenticity. We got it again. We got okay. Thank you. Moderators are on it. Moderators are definitely on it tonight. You guys have to work tonight. We usually don't have to do much working. Oh my gosh, we usually don't have that much nonsense going on. Sorry for those of you that are joining for the first time and seeing this nonsense pop up on my live stream. Okay. Where are we at? This includes Drip Creation's unauthorized use of Nike trademark, both on its products and on its products advertisement, its extensive use of Nike brands throughout the marketing material and social media, and its purported guarantee authenticity claim that its products are 100% authentic Nike products purchased through Nike website. Customers considering purchasing purported Nike branded products from Drip Creations are in fact relying solely on Drip Creations, not Nike, to guarantee that the products are 100% authentic. Drip 2.0 is a California-based company incorporated under the laws of Delaware. Drip Creations is owned by Brian Porter. We're not going over who owns it. Okay, let's finish up the paragraph here. Where you at? All right. Nike has no desire to limit the individual expression of creatives and artisans, many of whom are some of Nike's biggest fans, but Nike cannot allow customizers like Drip Creations to build a business on the backs of its most iconic trademarks, undermining the value of those marks and the message they convey to consumers. The more unauthorized customizations get manufactured and sold, the harder it becomes for consumers to identify authorized collaborations and authentic products. Eventually, no one will know which products Nike has approved and which it has not. Nike therefore brings this lawsuit to stop customizers like Drip Creations and others from making and selling illegal customization of Nike's products and other products illegally using its trademarks and protect its brand goodwill and hard-earned reputation. Which I think this is a smart move for Nike, because I do think with the pandemic, more people have been becoming creators or artists and changing things or customizing things that are already okay. And can't necessarily do that. And I see why Nike is trying to protect their licensing rights so that they can control the quality that people are getting. You saw the bad reviews that they put up there. And then also, you need to be paying Nike for the use of their name. They have put a lot of time and effort into creating the Nike brand. When you see that swoosh, you know it's Nike. And really, what was it probably before it was a swoosh? A rounded check mark, probably, because a swoosh didn't exist, in my opinion. But I don't know, because I wasn't alive when Nike first started. But I don't think that a freaking swoosh existed when Nike came out. So Nike swoosh is iconic. Air Force One is iconic. Nike name, iconic. You cannot go and trademark Mikey or Tyke or whatever for a shoe because it's too close to Nike and you're gonna confuse people. There's so many reasons why Nike needs to do this to stop people from messing up their brand, right? And they do collaborate with people. They do collaborate with other businesses. Not necessarily Nike, but I just went into the Gucci store and they collaborated with Adidas, which I thought was weird. But guess what? Gucci approved it, and Gucci is making money off of it, and Adidas is making money off of it. Us freelancers just can't come out here and start saying, oh, I got a collaboration with Nike, and you never even spoke with a representative of Nike. Sorry, little feisty about it, but these are the reasons why Nike needs to protect themselves. Let me see if there is any. I'm going to say, do you think this is infringement? I went ahead and released it. We can go ahead and look at some of their trademarks here. Let's check this out. Boom. Here are Nike's trademarks. They got the swoosh. They also got the shoe. So yeah, they do have the trademark. I don't know if that one is exactly for the Air Force One, but they do have trademarks for all of their stuff, right? So you can't just go and copy them. Okay? All right. So let's see what else they have here. There's some pictures there. Okay, yeah. So they have something that they collaborated on, that they approved. Release of the PlayStation. They do customization. So allowing someone else to do a customization is going to ruin their brand. A lot of stuff going on here. Okay, here is, okay, I was right. They do have a trademark for the Air Force One. And here it is. And they're making those knockoff versions. So they can sue them for that. They can sue them for actually using the name Air Force One and actually the style of the shoe. They can sue them for that as well. So yeah, they're on it. They are definitely on it. We're just looking at pictures today. Oh, they compared it. The shoe. Creation shoes have crooked proportions. It says they have crooked proportions. I've never seen. Not uneven proportions, nothing like that. My boy said they got crooked proportions. That's funny. I'm sorry. Messy stitching, cheap decals, and we're taller than real Air Force Ones. People know their product. For sure. It says cricket detailing. Okay. I thought that was funny. Okay. They go on to see more replies. Bertha sent them an email saying fake shoes, what a shame, or a review saying fake shoes, what a shame. And Drip Creations responded by saying, thank you writing us this feedback, bad grammar. Please note that the use we use are lawfully, oh, this is horrible. The use we use are lawfully bought through Nike website at full retail, and we guarantee that they are 100% legit. Ooh, not a good look. We would truly appreciate it if you can reach out to us via chat or email and send us a photo of the shoes you received so we can look into this and confirm with Nike. Our goal is to help resolve this, and we would need your cooperation to sort this out. Yeah, but you didn't help the other people. Yeah, Drip, I don't know. I don't really like them right now. They got a whole bunch of bad reviews. Oh, they are showing the customer confusion. Drip Creations, they are going to want to settle this lawsuit. Now, this lawsuit has been going on since May of 2021, but this is a new complaint that was filed to add a party to the case. So they're basically reasserting some of the things that they alleged before. But yeah, I don't even think they should have made it this far out, a year and a half later. They should settle this. They should settle this. Okay. Here goes some more of the trademarks. More of the trademarks. The clunky shoes that they're making. Oh, that's cute, but infringement maybe. Probably, most likely. They put a little sticker over it. Air Force One box. Oh, is this the actual? They took the Air Force One box and put their own sticker on it. Yeah, it's getting shadier and shadier as we go down here. As we go down here. They put all their business here. They must have ordered something from them or had somebody order from them and show what all they have going on. Yep, that would be a collaboration. It looks like they drew that onto the shoe. Pretty sure they drew that onto the shoe. Okay. More stuff. I'm just looking at the pictures at this point because I'm not reading all these words. If you guys want access to this document, let me know and I can share it with you. They're cute. Some of the designs are cute, but they're just illegal. Some of the designs are cute, but they're just illegal. More bad comments. They should settle this and don't admit to anything like that guy from the THC case we covered. Just drop it. They've made the swooshes into ice creams. Well, I would consider these. Oh, pizza, ice cream, other little ocean. That's kind of cute, but still not authorized. No. Here goes them creating the swoosh on the shoe, but with a cloud. No. Here we go. I see the idea, but did you just put this, like, stick it onto the shoe? Oh, they're called swoosh patches. Swoosh patches. Oh my gosh, more trademark. More trademark. Okay. No. Okay, and then we're back into the actual law. Hope I'm not making y'all dizzy. Okay. Yeah. So, like Shamika said, cute but wrong. Cute but wrong, right? So they have a lot going on there. So I'm going to pop through some of these chats, see what you guys got to say. Hopefully skip over the bots and get into what the chat has to say. We got some votes going on. Okay, we have K10 saying, wait, why are you telling bots how to do better? Yeah, I know. I was like, let me not encourage them, right? Mods, yes, thank you, mods, for saving us. Kat says, question, I don't know if it makes any sense. Are product rejects that were made by companies themselves then sold to the market illegal? You would really have to ask the actual companies. Most of the time, when companies are really trying to protect their brand, they don't want people to make money off of it. They don't want people counterfeited it. So they would just burn it and get rid of it, to my knowledge. But different companies may have different processes that they do to get rid of things that are defective. Like at Jelly Belly, when I worked at Jelly Belly, they made belly flops that were like the misformed jelly beans that didn't fit perfectly into the bean shape, and they just sold it as mistake jelly beans. But I don't know if like companies that sell products would do that. Like if they're imperfect, people like the imperfect jelly beans. It still tastes the same. It's just not the right shape, right? But if you're selling a shoe and the purpose is for it to be crisp, clean, I don't think that they will put that out there. But honestly, I don't know. Data for Insight says, oh, there goes the Satan shoes. Yep, exactly. They brought that up as well. Cap says Nike's reputations got damaged with the Satan shoes. That lawsuit, I understand 100%. Yes, exactly. Data for Insight says that makes drip creation look bad, not Nike. Yes, exactly. I'm just saying, yes, exactly, right? K10 says, I came in late. Who is Nike suing? I've seen a lot of people customizing Nike on IG and taking orders. And I think that is why Nike is suing this company to put out a sign to the people that are customizing shoes that Nike is not going to stand for it. And hopefully they take what they see and they stop customizing things without Nike's permission. They are suing. They are called Drip Creations. Some lady named Eileen and her corporation. That's who's being sued. Marissa the Face is shady. Yeah, shady. Chelsea says, ew, that's not cool. Yeah, not cool at all. Everyone's shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods. Ava Smith says, oh man, yeah, not looking good for them. Shout out to the mods working tonight for sure. It says go mods. Tiny D says we got you, Bri. Yes, thank you so much. Definitely appreciate you because I'm just stuck like what to do. I don't even know if I can delete them that fast like how you guys got it. Okay. All right. Let's see where we at. Upside Down says Drip is not claiming to be manufacturers who manufactured the knockoffs. We don't know yet because they didn't they haven't responded. Oh, they might have responded. I don't have the response. So I don't know who made the shoes. Upside Down wink. Mega Pint says subscriber mode might help. Yeah, that probably would work. I probably should do that. I will do that, but we're honestly about to hop off of here. So I'll probably change that next stream to make sure this does not happen again. Marissa the Face says, oh, Upside Down, really good point. Good point. K10 says, I'm newish, but I've seen bots taken. I'm newish, but I've seen bots taken. I've over YouTube. I'd expect nothing less here. Okay. Carrie says, yes, subscriber mode. Yeah, I missed these comments. Sorry, guys, but hopefully we're still good. Carrie Todd says, I think Nike has to protect their brand. They definitely do, or you lose your trademark. So it makes absolute sense why they're doing what they're doing. K10 says, yeah, creators are using other people's to create instead of creating their own. Yeah, not okay. Trademark infringement, unfair business competition, everything that Nike is literally suing about, dilution. You're destroying their brand by doing this. Yeah, exactly. Z Seltzer says bots came just near when Bri started to talk about Nike. Yeah. They're like, don't talk about it. Mega Pints and Muffin says sell them as iron on decals and the problem is solved. Not necessarily. It looks like that's what they were trying to do, but calling it a swoosh, problem in itself. And you know that they're going to put it on apparel. The purpose of the swoosh is for apparel. And even if you go beyond apparel, Nike got trademarks for bags, all kinds of stuff that they have trademarks for. So they might have patches. Nike might have patches. They might. I don't know, but they might. Mega Pints and Muffins. Oh yeah, we already read it. Ophelia Wild says 1964. I'm 50 and wasn't alive when Nike was founded. Wasn't born until 8 years later. Yeah, see, we are all on the same page. K12 says to Z Seltzer, I've tried to read into bots in a lot of YouTube lives, but pointless. Tiny D says, wow, they even trademarked the word swoosh. I don't know if they have that trademark, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do because they describe that thing as a swoosh. So we can actually look it up because we have the trademark office on speed dial. Just kidding. It's just on the internet. Let me see. Swoosh. Okay, that brought back a lot of stuff. So let me actually search it with Nike as the owner. Swoosh. Let's see. Word mark and Nike as the owner. Owner Smith. Okay. Yep, they do. They do have it trademarked. Doom, 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 doom. They have 3 trademarks for it. Oh, well, maybe not. This is owned by, oh yeah, by Nike. Okay, I read that wrong. But yeah, owned by Nike, and it was assigned from whatever was their company that they started before they changed it to Nike. Yeah. Yep, they have it. They have it trademarked. So still trademark infringement, even if you're making swooshes. Okay. Okay, Nike's lawyers are thorough AF. Yeah, 50 pages thorough. 50 pages thorough and several trademarks thorough. Let's just go see how many trademarks that Nike owns, okay? Let's just see. Can I just do that? Nike as the owner. 900, let's see. 933 records. Now, they are not all trademarks. Some of them might be dead applications, all of the things, but they have at least filed 933, assuming that all of these are actually Nike Incorporation, which I would be more inclined to say that it is all Nike, but I don't know. And I'm not going through all 933 records to let you know if it's actually Nike's company, but 933 records with Nike as the owner. Give or take a few people that might have just put Nike in their ownership name. Okay. So thorough attorneys, right? Okay, let's see. Data for Insight says, oh, so they are shifting it on Nike. Okay, I changed my mind. They need to settle because this looks terrible. Yes. They are saying they bought authentic Nike shoes, and Nike said, no, your shoes are lopsided. They're saying your shoes are lopsided. Chelsea says, do Air Force Ones come in the orange box? I don't know if they only use a particular box, but that one was a gray box. So I would assume that they have multiple colors, probably depending on the season or whatever boxes they're using at the time. But I don't know. I'm not a Nike executive. Shamika, Cuba wrong. Exactly. Marissa the Faye, hand over the face. Yes, that's all we can do at this point. Cheerful Bacon says, okay, dinner is made, so I get to sit down and can follow along with the chat. I'm surprised the other companies are not setting this. Yeah, I don't know. They should settle. They should settle and get out of it. Because, okay, they're customizing shoe online. They're getting bad reviews. How much money are they really making? Do they have enough money to fight against Nike? I would presume not. I would honestly presume not. But I don't know. Maybe they're making big bucks. Who knows? Upside Down says, what were they thinking? Chelsea says, looks like a really bad Photoshop job on those patches product photos. Yeah. It just looked like they stuck it on there, right? Erica R. Weeks says, while I'm still going to remain neutral because I'm still trying to figure out exactly what this has to do with Taylor Swift. Oh, this does not have to do with Taylor Swift. If you're talking about the book, Taylor Swift was sued over the book, but we're covering 2 cases. This is a completely different case now. This is a Nike case. Sorry. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. Erica R. Weeks says, is it her company or something? No, absolutely not. This is a completely different case. We covered 2 cases today. So one of them was Nike's case suing for trademark infringement, and the other one was Taylor Swift being sued for copyright infringement. So it has nothing to do with the other case, just to be clear. Upside Down says, if they bought in bulk, Nike would have more liability for selling them their products and not doing the research. Drip brought retail, that's on them. Yeah, and so with the if they would have bought it directly from Nike, then they might have the first sale doctrine. But the fact that they're literally tearing the shoe apart and reconstructing it, that's not going to go well on their side as far as the customization of the shoe. Erica says, who the heck is Drip Creations anyway? So, okay. Cal says they sell it to developing countries under the radar. Okay, we got hit again. How do I even change it to subscriber only mode? But then if they become a subscriber, then what happens? They can still do it, right? Let me see. I don't even know how to turn it on to subscriber only mode. I need someone in the back end. I have no idea how to do this, y'all. No idea. Chat settings. Is there a chat setting? I don't know. We're just gonna have to get to the end of this and move on, right? Because I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to turn the subscriber only mode on. I have no idea. None at all. And I can't even scroll here. So okay, let's finish this up. Okay. Erica Week says it is illegal, and I know that, but okay. Okay. Where we at? Erica also says, well, I am still going to remain neutral because I'm still trying. Oh, I already read these ones. Okay. Let's see. Kat says, also, the place where they manufacture is most likely the country that is considered as manufacturing hub of the world, the OG of the counterfeit factories, sometimes in the same vicinity. Yes, that is true. We probably do know where it's coming from. But we don't know yet all the way. Abra Smith says, OMG, I'm loving you tonight, Bri. Thank you. It's some feistiness today. Erica Week says 933 records are a lot. Yes, it is a lot. They are definitely filing from 1980 whatever. They are filing it up, or probably even before that, honestly. The swoosh was from 1980. Erica says it comes in an orange, brown, and gray box. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know they change up their boxes sometimes. Erica says, oh, okay, I was confused because I came late. Sorry. Oh, no problem. We cover multiple things because there's always so many cases coming out each week. I think I covered like 4 cases this week. So we gotta cover a lot. Cheerful Bacon says, are you in StreamYard or YouTube Live? I have both of them pulled up. I have StreamYard open and I also have the studio open here. I just don't know where the subscriber mode thing is, and I'll probably figure it out offline, and then next time we'll be good to go. But I don't know how to do it. Marissa the Face says the mods are on it, Bri. You are good. Yes, thank you. Chelsea says, look in your YouTube studio. I don't think you can do it from StreamYard. Yeah, no, you can't do it from StreamYard. I just don't know how to do it on YouTube Studio. This is, I probably have to block them. Yes, you're completely right. Mega Pints and Muffin says, bro, hit up Rob or Ian or any other LawTube traffic. They will tell you how. Yeah, they definitely will let me know. I just never had to do it yet because my stream has always been pretty small. The only time I really had a lot of people in my stream was like during the Johnny Depp trial. But other than that, before I went on Emily, I probably had like 20 people in the chat. So we didn't have these issues. We're growing, which is good. Growing pains, right? Chelsea said, mods, are you hiding the bots or just deleting the messages? I don't know the answer. Bri, not bro, dang phone. That's okay. Candy's Life of Crime and Culture says, I'm learning so much tonight. I'm happy that it's informative. I know I kid around and I laugh and I joke, but I'm happy it's still coming off as informative to you. Cheerful Bacon says, optional. Choose how long viewers need to be subscribed before you can send live chat messages, then click save. Where do I do that at though? I'll figure it out. I'll definitely figure it out soon. Erica says, wow, I missed a lot. Yeah, we covered 2 cases. We are almost 2 hours into the live stream, but we will be ending before the 2-hour mark because Brianna has to eat. We got to eat so that we can stay sharp and keep this live stream coming. I am working on for those of you that care, I'm working on getting help in my law firm so that I don't have to cancel streams. I've had to cancel a stream once before because I didn't have time. So now that I'm trying to get my law firm together and getting help, hopefully I don't have to cancel any more streams. Like I said, I almost canceled today's stream, but I am glad that I didn't because it ended up being such a great stream. It gave me more homework to figure out how to do subscribers only mode or how to slow the chat. We are going to figure that. Oh, I think I found it. Matter of fact, I think I found it. Okay, stream settings. Nope, I did not find it. I would think it would be under stream settings. Nope. Okay. Have not found it, but I will find it. But yes, thank you guys so much for joining me live. I am sure some crazy cases are going to come out over the weekend. So we should be here good to go on Tuesday next week at 4:30 Pacific Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we will be here live streaming. Don't know what case we're going to cover yet, but we should be here. If for some reason I have to cancel, I will let you know on Twitter and on YouTube. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I hope you have a great night or morning or wherever you're watching from. And I hope to see you on the next live stream.